Hey guys, how's everybody doing? I'm sorry I haven't got to the root chakra. It's ready, and I'm gonna do it tomorrow. But I needed to talk to you guys about something else real quick. So last night I got a really intense download, and I need help with it if you guys are willing. I have been smoking since I was about 11 years old, and I'm 45. I quit for 4 years, and then all the rest of the time I've been in smoking. Since my daughter passed, I've been smoking about 2 packs a day, if not more. And I've been really struggling. My chest hurts. I've been having a hard time getting a deep breath. I have emphysema. It's mild at this point, but my doctors have been telling me for years, you need to quit now. Like every layer I get to that it's harder to breathe, I will never get that back. And where I'm at now, I am just not willing to go further. I'm afraid. And so I was laying in bed last night and I just shot up out of bed because I got this download out of nowhere. And I knew quitting was coming because for about 4 nights I've been laying in bed struggling to breathe. And I haven't been telling my partner because I know, he'll enforce the no smoking. He loves me. He doesn't want me to be a smoker. And I'm a heavy smoker. So this download, I sat up. He was in the kitchen and I was in our bedroom, and I immediately got a pen and paper and started writing, and it said, now is the time. You have to quit smoking now. You have to tell your partner now. Put them down now. And I was just kind of shaking and scared. And I don't know if it was an audible thing or if it was just, it's hard for me to explain sometimes what I hear, if I'm hearing it or I'm just knowing it all of a sudden. And then it said Saturday. Saturday. So it's like it gave me a day. I don't know. So I've smoked today, but I haven't really it's painful. But I'm terrified, for my whole life it's been a coping for me. And I quit heroin, I quit everything else. But it's my I raised Jill. She's just an only child, and so she's very bored a lot of the time, and so I'm constantly with her, playing with her, trying to keep her entertained and help her just grow and all the things. And I get overwhelmed sometimes, and I go outside and I have a cigarette, and it turned into smoking became Missy time. And so I have a lot of fear, but I have to quit tomorrow. We are throwing all the stuff away tonight, and I'm going to wake up in the morning and not have a cigarette. And I'm terrified because the morning is like the worst for me. I'll wake up in the morning and I'll, check my phone, do all my stuff before Jill wakes up, and I'm just chain smoking. Um, and so what I wanted to ask is, I'm getting up to go get my grandsons in the morning about 7 o'clock. And if any of you are up at that time, the power of thought is everything. Thought is creation. Thought is what, brings us to language and speaking out loud. And it's creation. It's manifestation. And I wanted to ask if there are any of you who would be willing at 7 o'clock to put the same thought out there. Missy is a non-smoker for me. And I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to be chanting it. I'm going to be meditating. I'm going to do breath work first thing in the morning. And I'm talking about this to ask for help and to hold myself accountable. I have to make it the next 3 days. And once I make it through that, that's always when I'm okay. Like back in the day when I'd get thrown in jail, it was tough for 3 days. And then as I was in jail, I was okay after that. But with the amount I've been smoking, which is more than ever since Colette died, um, I'm scared. And when I've tried to quit before, it's more painful. Like I cough more, like there's more pain with quitting sometimes at the beginning, because it's like it's clearing everything out. But the download, the message, whatever it is, was so intense that like I said, I'd not been telling my partner that I was struggling breathing because I didn't want to go there yet. But it was so intense. Like I immediately said, I have to quit smoking and I need your help now. And he smiled and he said, I've been waiting, I've been waiting for this. I'm not doing well with it. And having emphysema, it's just, I'm going to have an oxygen tank, soon. And I have a 7-year-old. So I wanted to ask you guys, if we could do the power of thought together. And I know not all of you, probably not many of you. I hope some of you will do this with me. And if you are able to, would you please say it in the comments so I know I have some support? Because when I wake up, I go light a cigarette. That's the first thing I do. And it's going to be hard. But I have to be strong. I've learned a lot of self-control, through my awakening. But this is still, I thought I was out of the dark night, but I'm not. I'm not. There's still, I realized when I got this download, not only have I not addressed the smoking, which is something that goes against my own morals, like it's something I do that I hate. And so it's hard to be balanced all the time. I'm going against my own heart. But yeah, so I just need, I'm hoping that you will help me with the power of thought at the same time. I think it should be the same thought. Missy is a non-smoker. Missy is a non-smoker. The more of us that think that at the same time, the more powerful that energy is out in the universe. And I really need help. Like, I really need help. And I can't vape. I can't do anything like as a kind of like step down, because with vaping, it has moisture, and that is so dangerous for my emphysema. So I have to just stop. And it's hard to believe in myself. I even told Jill, I said, Mommy's going to quit smoking. And she's like, here we go again, and she's not wrong. I've told her that her whole life, and I never do it. There's a fly flying around. And I got another download, and I'm trying to remember now what it was. I wrote it down. Oh, so I have, I got fake teeth. I don't know if you guys were with me on that journey when I had to get all my teeth pulled because my whole face was like all a huge infection. And I'm having another infection. And it's because I don't quite know how to take care of my teeth, but I haven't realized that. I've just had a lot of pain in my, up here, and it goes up to here. And so along with the smoking download, it was like, the infection is your teeth. And so I'm going to be working on that too. So it was 2 really intense but helpful, like save your life type downloads, and I can't ignore them. So I would really appreciate it, in whatever form. If you don't believe in the power of thought, if you could pray, if you could send good energy, I feel really comfortable with the idea that me and a lot of people are thinking and giving power to me being a non-smoker at the same time. That's what I hope you guys will do. And I would really appreciate it. And I'm going to hold myself accountable on here, because I can't get a deep breath anymore. And I'm not doing this. This is not happening. This is not the way it ends for me. So, and I also wanted to let you guys know that I added in my profile on my YouTube a section that has my art website, so you can check that out if you want. This is some of the stuff we're making. This is this isn't my label, but this is my black eye label for bringing awareness for domestic violence. So we're making a lot of really cool stuff, and we're going to have those for sale on my website. But because I am not like charging or asking to be charged for anything, I did put my Cash App, and I put buy me a tea because I quit drinking coffee. So if you feel so inclined to support my channel, throw me $5 to get a nice healthy tea, something to take the place of cigarettes maybe. And you don't have to, but it's there for just donation and support. And thank you guys for listening, and I hope you all have a good night.